we cannot call the makeup artists are exploiting சொல்ல முடியாது. I think the consumer has to be more aware. If your goal is getting a lot of followers, then you move in that direction. If your goal is being busy makeup artist, you go in that direction. So இதில் வந்து கமெண்ட் பண்ணுறதுக்கு எதுவுமே இல்லை. This is exploitation. This is not. But there are brides who involve us in other things like, is this decoration nice? Can I go for this? My father is wearing this dress. My mother is wearing. What is your thought about this? And that is a little challenging for me because I don't know what to say. So mood swings are natural. So brides would have also come from a very strenuous and the rituals irundirukum. So at that time it is natural for some people to just lose their cool illaya. So that happens a lot. So I maintain a cool. Afterwards we come back home and we are like because I think Alia Bhatt and all these people who got married, Anushka, they all did like a skin-like makeup. So brides come with that expectation. The thing that they have not understood is after Heera Mandi is released, people are a little more experimental. They are going for a little grander looks, in my opinion.
So இப்போ ஒரு பிரைட் வந்து ஒரு மேக்கப் ஆர்டிஸ்ட் அப்ரோச் பண்ணணும்னா what are the things they should have in mind before approaching a makeup artist?
Mainly they come looking for a certain budget. I think that's the most important thing they'll have in mind. And secondly, what style resonates with them. Right now there are so many makeup artists and there is no there is no structure as in this is how a makeup artist will do makeup in South India. There's nothing like that. There are different schools of makeup where people come with different styles. It's an art. So I have a certain style. My style is basically enhancing what is already there and I don't do something overboard. That's my style. But there are people who do a very painted kind of a makeup, which is not wrong as well. So there are different styles. So as a bride, you will identify first, this is the kind of makeup that, I like. I like subtle. I like glam. So based on that, they will choose a makeup artist. And again, budget. These two are most important things. Follower count and all that I feel is a very superficial thing. I know a lot of makeup artists who are not really considered to be very popular, but their work is really good. I think people need to look at their experience, the kind of work and portfolio they put out. And of course, the budget and what they like in a makeup artist. Definitely these things. And I would say go through a referral. I think more than what you see on social media and you may assume this person is so popular, this person has worked with this celebrity. Working with a celebrity is very different from working with on a wedding day on a bride. So I think the chemistry is different, the stress levels are different, the time that you work at is different. So you need to actually choose somebody that your friend has probably worked with. So you can get their feedback. If they really enjoy it, then you can go through that. I think that is more reliable than going by social media and who is popular.
Yeah, as you said, there are a lot of makeup artists who have huge followers for them. And are they exploiting the brides with those followers count?
See, I wouldn't say it's the makeup artist's fault because right now, sadly, everything is run by what is happening on social media. See, you are also picking whom to interview based on what is trending, right? So that is how the current market situation is. So we cannot put that on the makeup artists. They are doing what is working for them. They need clients. They need to make money. So they are looking at that. I think we cannot call the makeup artists are exploiting சொல்ல முடியாது. I think the clients have to be, the consumer has to be more aware and they should choose based on what they want. So of course Instagram is playing a very, very crucial role and things that you feel you are putting a lot of effort into does not get recognized, whereas something that you may not have even thought would probably get you a reach. And that is how it is. But you should never stop putting that effort. There is no point in sitting and complaining later that you're not getting a certain reach. Somebody else is getting that reach. That's not the zone you should be in. You need to have your goals right and you need to go in that path. And if your goal is getting a lot of followers, then you move in that direction. If your goal is being busy makeup artist, you go in that direction, or you're just content where you are, you be there. ஸோ இதில் வந்து கமெண்ட் பண்ணுறதுக்கு எதுவுமே இல்லை. திஸ் இஸ் எக்ஸ்ப்ளாய்டேஷன், திஸ் இஸ் நாட்னு ஐ எம் நோபடி டு காமெண்ட்.
And what are the weird demands from bride side? Like you would have handled lot of brides, so can you share any incident?
Brides பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் they'll ask us things like that are not even in our purview. For us, our role is to tell them what kind of makeup will suit their outfits. But there are brides who involve us in other things like, is this decoration nice? Can I go for this? You know, my father is wearing this dress, my mother is wearing, what is your thought about this? அந்த மாதிரி சில விஷயத்துலலாம் they'll keep asking us to give our opinions, and that is a little challenging for me because I don't know what to say. And sometimes they might have even bought that already and they'll ask me, is this nice? So I don't know if I can comment there. So yeah.
And when it comes to makeup, like sila tough brides நீங்க handle பண்ணிருப்பீங்கல்ல, so how will that be? Like what would make that situation even more tougher for you?
So one thing, we work at really odd hours. We work at like in the middle of the night, 2 a.m., 3 a.m. And the madri time. So that time itself, everybody is usually, sleeplessness leads to a lot of bitter, moods. So mood swings are natural. So brides would have also come from a very strenuous and the rituals irundirukum. Adella they will be going through, and only then they'll be coming in the makeup chair. And there are time constraints also. Within this time, somebody should get married. Within this time, they should be ready. Otherwise, they'll be banging on the door. So at that time, it is natural for some people to just lose their cool. So that happens a lot. And I mean, I can't blame again the bride. So for me, I have practiced patience. So I maintain a cool. My team has practiced patience. We don't lose our calm. Afterwards, we come back home and we are like, ah. But at that point, my job is to make sure my bride is ready on time. So that is what my focus is on, and that is what I will deliver. At that point, I don't show my... I am also sleepless, I am also angry, but that's not something that I show there. They will actually, the relatives make it all the more challenging. They will try to enter into the room. We very strictly say, we need you in the makeup chair by this time for you to be ready at this time. But makeup time is always compromised because previously they'll have some rituals that will get delayed. But they'll expect us to finish at the time they want us to finish. Then there'll be relatives, they'll be giving opinions. Idu nalla illa, you should have done this better. It doesn't look like you. They will put such thoughts into the bride's head, and they will end up questioning sometimes how they look. So that tampers their confidence. Already time restriction. So these kind of things always play a very, foul play pannidum in that.
And like, what are the things they shouldn't do before sitting in that chair? Like, if they are coming in for the makeup, what are the things that they should avoid doing?
I would say, firstly, as much as possible, they can align the looks with their makeup artist prior away, so that they are clear on that day. They can avoid surprises. If they want trial, they can also, if they are a very particular bride or they are doing makeup for the first time, take a trial so that they know what they are signing up for. Okay, so and then at that time, let go. You should not be interfering in everything, sitting here and worrying who has come, what happened in the decoration, because on that day, no matter how much you plan, some things will go out of control. This is what I have seen in the past 8-9 years in my work experience. No matter how much you put PPTs and Excel sheets, on that day, it's not under your control. So you need to let go. Some things will be out of control. I am just going to sit here, and beyond all of this, you need to enjoy your marriage. I think that should be your focus, and not on these small things. Adellam aligned irukra brides always look good. They enjoy their day. But people who worry about these small things kind of end up ruining their day. They don't enjoy that moment. And later they sit and feel bad, I didn't enjoy anything. So I feel letting go is very important. And aligning things with your makeup artist prior. And also communicating to your family that you need this time in your vanity, don't disturb me. So this will give them a lot of getting a playlist ready that will keep their mood happy. These things will really help.
And I understand that you should not let your relatives come in when you're doing the makeup. That's what I understood. And what is the look of the season? Is there something like that? Be it for the brides and generally now.
Yeah, I think for a very long time, people have been wanting subtle looks, extremely subtle, skin like finish. Because I think Alia Bhatt and all these people who got married, Anushka, they all did like a skin like makeup. So brides come with that expectation. The thing that they have not understood is they go through a lot of skincare treatments beforehand. So right now, people are getting aware that they have done all that because these celebrities are also openly posting about it. So that awareness and the exposure for skincare clinics have also become bigger. So I think subtle look was what was trending for a very long time. Right now, after Hira Mandi is released, people are a little more experimental. They are going for a little grander looks, in my opinion. They're asking a little more defined eyes, and it's all coming back. So that's really nice. Yeah. So I think I can see that shift. People are becoming a little more playful with the makeup. I'm very excited because I have been bored with the same trend for a long time. Now I'm able to bring back my colorful palettes and try something new.
And who was your favorite celebrity, like in the wedding?
I liked Deepika's the most. I found it very, very, very nice. Yeah, she is the most favorite. And I felt they looked very happy in that ceremony and all that. So for me, that whole look was very South Indianish. She wore a sari, and I really liked that the most. Yeah.
All the brides, please make a note of what Shringa had told. And thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you, Divya.